What better way to get into the groove than with the Big Man's Brew? Make sure to go to bigmansbrew.com and find a store near you that is selling these beautiful cans.
This is Who Dat? And supporting the local music community is Big Man's Brew. Hey, boy. Well, I'm about to take 2 weeks to the head right now. Tell me, Brew, y'all ain't... Oh, okay.
Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA tour ends in Los Angeles next week. At one stop along the tour, 6'4" saxophonist Clarence Clemons, the big man, as Springsteen calls him, talked with Dixie Watley.
Clarence Clemons first met Bruce Springsteen one rainy night back in the early 70s when both were playing small clubs in New Jersey. A mutual friend suggested that Clemons go hear Springsteen sing.
Very few people know this or remember this. Well, people that are there remember. When I opened the door, the wind blew the door right down the street. I mean, it's totally like this guy walks over and tears the door off this door and walks in and says, I want to play, you know. And so what's he going to do? Say no, you know? So anyway, I walked in there, and that's when the magic started.
What is it that has made you stay together for as long as you have?
It's the respect that we have for each other, and the respect we have for Bruce, and the love we have for each other, you know. There is real love there, you know, and real respect. Bruce is a genius.
In line with their mutual respect, the boss helped polish the video from Clemens' first solo album 2 years ago. The big man is now working on his latest solo project, juggling studio sessions around the current Springsteen tour. It'll be his debut as a lead singer.
It's going to surprise a lot of people, you know. The name of the album is Hero, and it'll be out in January, I think.
A picture-toting father, Clemens likes to practice his singing with his son Christopher.
I do my vocal lessons, you know, I hold him in my arms, and he sings along with me. He's 6 months old, and he sings along with me now, you know, and he loves it, you know.
The big man has also found time to toot his own horn in Aretha Franklin's new hit video. Do you think that as your solo career takes off, you'll ever leave the E Street Band?
No. Because there's a bond between Bruce and I that I don't think will ever be broken. You know, he's my friend, and I'm his friend. And being with him affords me the time to do my own thing. You know, every man wants to leave his own footprints in the sand of time.
Not a lot of rock bands have a saxophone, and nobody else had Clarence Clemons. Yes, the name of the outfit is Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, but that sound was always so different, in large part because of that shiny brass secret weapon and the big black man playing it. And once upon a time, even that was a novelty. It was in the immediate wake of the civil rights era, after all. Right after Bruce Springsteen burst onto the scene, we learned he was part of a package deal. Bruce wrote and sang the songs, but those solos, those hooks, that soul, that was all Clarence. Everything changed when the big man joined the band. He achieved icon status as a musician, meaning when you heard it, you knew it was him. And they were a band of brothers, blood brothers. The two men were tight. Clarence always called it a love affair among men, and Bruce felt the same way.
Together we told a story of the possibilities of friendship, a story older than the ones that I was writing, and a story that I could never have told without him at my side. I want to thank you, big man. I love you so much.
He was the son of a fish merchant in Norfolk, Virginia. In person and on stage, he was as big as a house, big enough to have played college football in Maryland. But on his way to an NFL career with the Cleveland Browns, a car accident blew out his knee. Then he decided to make a living blowing his horn. And on a sunny Father's Day Sunday in Asbury Park, the thought of not hearing that sound again was just too much for some of the faithful.
Get choked up. It's tough, you know.
This is the end of an era.
In a photograph taken 36 years ago today, Bruce is seen leaning on Clarence Clemons on the cover of Born to Run, and he leaned on him a lot. The man he called the Big Kahuna, the Duke of Paducah, was the rock of that rock band. The question is, what are we going to do when it comes time to play Jungle Land?
Please remain standing as we honor America. With our national anthem this evening, performing our national anthem, a member of Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band, the big man himself. Please welcome Clarence Clemons.